I'm Ross Grant. I'm an internal medicine doctor, specifically a hospitalist. I work for a group called ISP at Cedars Sinai Hospital. And my first symptoms were a pretty mild dry cough that lasted for about 3 days, just sort of lingering, but not that bothersome. And then about the third day, I developed severe chills, fever, fatigue, and body aches. That whole time I was sort of consulting with colleagues about how I was feeling, and once the test came back positive and I still wasn't feeling well, I was actually feeling worse, they recommended that I go to the emergency room and get blood work and a chest x-ray. And that time I had developed pneumonia in the interim since the first chest x-ray. So at that point, they thought I was high enough risk that I should be monitored in the hospital. So I was directly admitted to the hospital from urgent care. I mean, I was just getting worse and worse. I mean, at that point I had already been sick for 10 or 11 days. I had definitely never been anywhere close to this sick before. And it was much more severe symptoms too. I mean, I had persistent high fevers that were actually causing some like hallucinations and delirium. I want people to know that COVID-19 can be a very serious condition in anyone, that we still cannot really predict how sick a given person's gonna get, no matter how old they are, no matter how many underlying medical conditions they do or do not have. And I want people to know that we are learning as much as we possibly can about this every single day, but information is changing. I think one of the reasons I wanted to, spread the word about myself and how sick I got was because initially the prevailing wisdom and what you heard in the media was that it only is going to affect older people with underlying medical conditions. And I just wanted to tell people, hey, I'm pretty young and don't have any medical conditions, and I became really sick from this. So everybody needs to be careful, and everybody needs to take seriously the guidelines from the medical community.